Justin Muturi, and you would expect or anticipate the action or reaction that will follow following his sentiments. And so that we close on this whole issue of abduction, when he says that if he is yet to receive answers on the abduction of his own son, when people are coming out to say that they know and they have seen those who have been abducted, yet there's still this conversation of the government doesn't know who is abducting and all this. Are we setting, or rather, could you speak to the precedents that seems to be set by such actions, especially from June last year?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that a sitting cabinet secretary in government has no one to cry to except to the public. Mm-hmm. He cannot cry to his colleagues in government. He cannot walk into the DCI's office and ask him who abducted my son. He has nobody to run to except to come to the public and seek the answers that Wanjiku himself is seeking. This shows a state of desperation, and it just shows the extent of the rot that we have around. If the son of a whole attorney general, someone who has served in this country as a speaker of the National Assembly for 10 years, someone who has been a former member of parliament, a magistrate, someone with a huge track record to his name, can come out and cry that his son had been abducted. What about Bernard Kavuli's father? What about Billy Mwangi's father? Who else can they run to? It just shows that what Kenyans are thinking is what exactly is happening. Mm-hmm. And if someone is courageous enough to even come out and speak, regardless of whether their job, they lose their job tomorrow or not, it just shows that surely there's nobody who cares for Kenyans. It just shows that this will continue to happen. Nobody is listening to the cries of Wanjiku. And these heinous acts will continue to happen under our watch, under the watch of the media, under the watch of social media, under the watch of international media and all that. Uh-huh. So, George, you're asking who is abducting Kenyans? I don't know. You don't know. But in the minds of everyone, we can all guess who is abducting Kenyans. As long as we cannot be able, we have not even seen any investigation happening. For example, the people who are abducted at the glares of CCTV cameras, the cars' number plates could be seen. These men, their faces were all over the internet. If we want to know who these people are, it is very easy to get to know them. I would imagine that it would be very easy. But nobody wants to do a serious investigation into it. So I think it's just a way of trying to silence Kenyans. But I would imagine the way to silence Kenyans is by working for the people and just listening to them and doing right by them. If our leaders listened when the people spoke, when they said, we do not want an increment of taxes, we do not want this finance bill, we are tired of this university funding model and so many other things. We do not, this fertilizer is fake and so many other things. If our leaders listened at that time and acted on those issues, we would not be in the state that we are in at this moment. The Gen Zs could not have gone to the streets. Yeah. And the youths could not be using their time that they're supposed to be working to be drawing cartoons in the internet and sharing them all over. They would be working, So I wish the leaders that we have could listen to what Wanjiku wants and act by them, because the government has the resources to do anything that they are able, that the Wanjiku requires of them to do.
Mheshimiwa Gigi Kagombe, so why would Kenyans then ideally turn to? They are waiting for Parliament, the House, to question and probe further. Where do Kenyans go to?
First of all, before I come to that, it's very sad, it's very unfortunate when I listen to Wambui Nyutu talking about employment of the youth, and I expected better from